On May 28, 2011, 20-year-old Madison Scott headed to Hogsback Lake near Vanderhoof, British Columbia, with a bunch of friends to attend a party. Nothing untoward happened at the party, other than some people turning up late and Madison deciding not to head home when it was over, instead opting to stay in a tent next to her truck for the night. 2 days later, when Madison still hadn't returned home, her parents went looking for her at the lake. They found her truck with a flattened tent still next to it. A search of the tent revealed nothing, but Madison's purse was found in the truck. There was no sign of her car keys or cell phone. Madison disappeared not far from Highway 16, also known as a Highway of Tears, which has been the site of a host of other disappearances and murders. It remains unknown whether Madison's fate is intertwined with those other ladies who vanished or were murdered on the highway, or whether something else took place that night. On September the 24th of 1992, 23-year-old Dail Dinwiddie attended a U2 concert at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. After the event, she joined a group of friends at the 5 Points bar. It was at about 1 a.m. when her friends noticed she wasn't with them anymore. Unconcerned and figuring she would get a lift home or perhaps ask her parents to fetch her, they left the bar. The last known person to see Dail was a bouncer at the bar, whom she greeted before leaving. Dail was never seen or heard from again. Her parents reported her missing later that morning, and a search ensued. U2 pitched in as well, putting up a picture of the young lady on a large screen at their concerts 2 weeks later. To this day, however, Dail's parents are in constant contact with police, desperate to find out what happened to their daughter. In the years following her disappearance, police have followed up on more than 1,000 leads without any luck, and to this day, the investigation is still ongoing. On November 29th of 1980, 32-year-old Granger Taylor was busy writing a note to his parents during a storm on their farm on Duncan, Vancouver Island. The note was of the farewell kind, but not in the traditional sense. In it, he wrote that he would be leaving home to go aboard an alien spaceship because he'd been having dreams in which he traveled the galaxy for 42 months. He also stated that he was leaving them all his possessions and that they were to read his will for further instructions. He also drew a strange map on the back of the letter before leaving the farm. He was seen for the last time at a local diner before vanishing into the night. Before his bizarre disappearance, Taylor built a life-size spaceship replica which he loved so much that he often slept in it. He was an extremely smart man, albeit shy and eccentric. He also drove a pink Datsun truck and was well known for his ability to fix just about anything. In March of 1986, a blast site near Mount Prevost, not far from Taylor's parents' farm, was found. It contained fragments of human bone. Taylor had carried dynamite in his truck for blowing up tree stumps. The police assumed that the bone fragments were his remains. However, not everyone is convinced of this theory, least of all Taylor's best friend. Taylor's true motivation for leaving his home that evening remains a mystery. On April 19th of 1986, in Saratoga Springs, New York, 13-year-old Tammie McCormick missed a school bus. She let her sister know that she would hitchhike to school and set off. Tammie never reached school that day and was never seen again. Tammie's mom didn't report her missing until a further 2 days had passed, as she believed that Tammie might be at a friend's house. Speaking to the girl's friends revealed something of a plan Tammie may have had to run away to Florida, but this was never substantiated in any way. Sightings of Tammie over the years all remained unconfirmed. In 2011, police made a public statement that they believed Tammie was murdered by Arthur Mason Slaybaugh II, a former corrections officer who died in 2001. Apparently, some witnesses came forward after his death to say that Tammie knew the man and may have gone to his apartment on the day she went missing. If she was indeed murdered, her remains have yet to be discovered. A November 2017 search of the property of one of Slabaught's relatives turned up nothing. What exactly happened to Tammie McCormick remains a mystery. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Until the next video, goodbye.